Tuesday, October 14th. I'm T. Waldron, and this is my trusty cat Pumpkin. Do you want to say good morning? Well, Fractal said good morning. You want to say hi? Can you say meow? Thank you. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh, I don't have my pillows. I'm going to have to slide back here in the chair. So I hope you're having a great day or evening wherever you are. Let's start with some deep breathing because I need to relax. And it's already been a long morning. I'll tell you why later, but good morning or evening if you're just joining us. Hey Kevin, good to see ya. We're gonna just start some deep breathing. So close your eyes if you're not operating heavy machinery or driving, and we're gonna inhale through our nose. And we'll hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale through your mouth. And inhale. And hold it and exhale. And as we do that, let's try that mantra we had yesterday, which is I exist. And we're going to be grateful for it. And I'm going to just say, thank you that I exist. That's what I'm saying. You say whatever you want. If we can be in gratitude, we can't be in fear or anger or those negative emotions. So I try to stay in gratitude all day, even for stuff that I don't understand how it's benefiting me, which is many times. So I have to try to really get creative. So inhale, I exist, and thank you. And exhale, and inhale, I exist, and thanks. And exhale, and inhale. And exhale. And inhale. That has really slowed my breathing down. I'm just feeling so much more peaceful. I hope you are too. It's just, the breathing is great because it's a few minutes you can take for yourself every day. I'll just turn this so you can see the cat because I think a lot of people tune in just for her. I got a new plant. I'll show you that real quick. Look at that thing. It's like 5 feet tall. I love it. It was at Aldi's. I named it Herbert. It was $14.99. I couldn't leave it there. I had to lay it down in my car and put it at an angle to get it home. I hope I'm putting good vibes out there that it stays alive and does well here in this house. I've not had luck when I was younger with palms. I think I overwatered them. But anyway, good morning, Donald. Welcome. Or good evening. Hello. Yeah, so today is a pretty busy day. I was actually in my basement. I think if you've been following me for a while, I used to own a ceramic studio, and I did manufacturing for this whole state and a surrounding state as well. And it was kind of cool because my dad had a sales job, so he would deliver the stuff on his sales routes, and he would also go extra. But it was pretty neat because he knew every road in the state. So I could be lost in the state even sometimes. I'd be like, Dad, I'm up in this obscure small town and there's traffic. Where should I go? He'd be like, oh, go to this light and take a right. And it was so cool he's passed away, but I think of him sometimes when I'm driving because he was all over the state and he knew all the roads. Hi there, greetings from Korea. Excellent. So today is, like I said, it's Tuesday, October 14th. I'm excited because I'm going to yoga in a little while. And then right after that, I have a person coming to collect some ceramics. I'm donating to a local Boys and Girls Club. And I used to go there as a kid, and I remembered my ceramic teacher and everything. And I told the woman who's going to come pick him up. She goes, oh my gosh, everybody in town knows this woman. And, she had such an impact on all the kids in the area. And I just think it's so cool that that was a refuge for me as a kid, going there and doing art classes and learning about different colors and how to paint. And then I went on to, go to college in art. That was a great start. It was a great outlet because I didn't really have You know, my parents didn't have money for art lessons or, you know, private things like some of my friends had. So I was like, the Boys and Girls Club was such a beautiful space for a lot of different kids. So I'm just happy to be able to give them some brushes. I was downstairs trying to get the bright colored paints, some brushes, some stuff for Halloween, some stuff for Christmas. So they should have some fun. Now they have like 4 locations. And so I was trying to get them enough stuff for all 4 places. Yeah, so hi there, Ray. Welcome back. I don't know if it's the same Ray, but I'm just going to pretend it is. Anyway, thank you. Okay, so I want to thank our moderator, Imran Hossain. I see he's already hard at work deleting messages that are inappropriate. If you have something you want to say that's positive and contributes to the vibe, I've got mom energy, and you think it would help the conversation, type it in the comments. But if not, you don't have to type it. You can keep those intrusive thoughts to yourself and let them go. You know, don't hang on to them. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm giving these ceramics away, and it's cleaning out my basement too. I had my organizer here last Friday. She spent 3 hours we spent together just sorting stuff. And it felt really good knowing that I was going to put this stuff aside. Like, it was easier to part with stuff knowing it was going to a good cause. So I was able to like really release a lot of, you know, brushes and paints and things I normally would have held on to because they're really good, to know that kids are going to use them, that, you know, hopefully it'll have a good impact on their lives too. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Jim. So yeah, so that's the first. Oh, and then I'm going to actually go to a friend's house for a birthday later. He's turning 93. And I happened to run into somebody about a month ago who used to work with him. And I said, hey, I'm going to go visit him. And she didn't have time to go with me that day, but I happened to text her. I said, hey, are you around today this afternoon? Because I'm going to go, it's so-and-so's birthday. And she's like, yeah. So she's going to meet me there and surprise him. So that's going to be really cool that, you know, it's one of his old person that worked for him is going to show up, like, and I have a little cake and flowers and stuff. So it's going to be really fun. So hopefully we'll make his day special. So it's going to be a good day. I like helping out. And then, of course, I've got school. You're a minimalist. Oh, Kevin, that's so impressive. I'm trying to be. I've gotten through some parts of my life I was able to minimize, but this is like the last bastion of stuff. I will take you guys on a tour one day on my basement. You're not going to believe it. It is shocking. I have some shocking things down there that I think are really fun. I think you're going to like, but it's a whole thing. I'm going to have to do a long form video on it because there's a lot. And I'm trying to let go, Kevin. I'll try to take inspiration from you. Don't surprise him too much. I know. That's so funny. I know, that's hysterical. Yeah, and actually the lady I'm bringing over is really gorgeous. She's this gorgeous blonde nurse. So yeah, you're right. Okay, I better warn him. It's a good point. Okay, valid. Totally valid. Yeah, no, I won't jump out with a Halloween. I don't need a mask. So anyway, it's going to be a fun afternoon. Oh, and then I've got to meet a contractor with an old elderly family member because, you know, I don't know if you guys, if you are a contractor, if you work with contractors, like I really try to be the go-between because, you know, this person has very definite ideas and I'm like, well, what do you want? And then I try to work with the contractor so that the contractor doesn't have to really, you know, because it's very time consuming sometimes, you know, getting points across and figuring stuff out. So I try to do that. So it's gonna be a busy afternoon. That's funny. Yeah, she's 16 and a half. She's a senior citizen, but she's in great shape, right, Pumpkin? Yes, you are. Okay. So it's gonna be a good day. I hope you guys are having a good day wherever you are. You know, it's gonna be it's the day is what you make it. Even if something negative happens. You know, recently a friend of mine had somebody not show up on a date. So I was helping. Oh, it was the person whose hair I dyed on Saturday, right? So I was helping her get ready and I like dyed her hair and we styled it and she looked great and she was so excited. And then she waited for this guy to show up, and he never showed up for the date. And I said, you know what? This hurts. It sucks. But, you dodged a bullet on that one, because you could have gotten more invested emotionally, and then this would have happened. So you know what? You deserve better. Not meant for you. So anyway, so sometimes horrible things can happen, or negative things, but you got to really find a way to be positive about it. Yeah. Yeah. It was funny, Terrifier. I got her when she was, I don't know, maybe 13 or 12 or 13. And her original owner always said, I paid $2,500 for this cat. And then I was at my work, and the receptionist goes, oh, well, with depreciation, she's only worth about $400 now. I just thought that was funny. You are priceless. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. You are priceless. Okay? Anyway, I hope you guys are having fun. I'm having a silly day today. Okay, let me read to you from this book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. I did not pre-read this, so anything can happen here. I hope it's a good message. Okay, here we go. We cannot earn anything. God's blessings come as gifts. Okay, that's good. I like that. Hi, Matthew. With the realization of wealth, we receive the gift of wealth. With the realization of success, we receive the gift of success. For success and abundance are states of mind. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to say that again. With the realization of success, we receive the gift of success. For success and abundance are states of mind. For it is the Lord our God, He it is that brought us up and our fathers out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. The land of Egypt stands for darkness. So this is really symbolic. So the land of Egypt stood for the darkness, the house of bondage, where we are to slave to our doubts and fears. Okay, so that's, when we're in darkness and in doubt and fear, and our beliefs and lack and limitation, and the result of having followed the wrong fork in the road. So, sometimes if we are allow ourselves, and that's why I like to do the meditation and the breathing with you, to get you out of that fear and that negativity mindset, and myself as well, because if we can live in gratitude, it frees us for the whole day. Like if you can stay in that, if you can maintain it, and it's a constant thing, you have a much better day. And the same stuff could happen to you, but it's your, what did she say? State of mind. Success and abundance are states of mind, right? Okay. Almost done. Misfortune is due to a failure to stick to the things which Spirit has revealed through intuition. Yeah, we have to, once we get in touch with our intuition, if we stick with it, it's very powerful. And it always, I don't know, my intuition now, my old intuition was, I don't know, I didn't really pay attention to it. But now, my intuition is my guide in life. It's fantastic. Misfortune is due to failure to stick to the things which Spirit has revealed through intuition. All big things have been accomplished by people who stuck to their big ideas. Henry Ford was past middle age when the idea of the Ford car came to him. He had great difficulty in raising the money. His friends thought it was a crazy idea. His father said to him tearfully, "Henry, why do you give up a good $25 a week job in order to chase a crazy idea?" But no one could rock Henry Ford's boat. So in order to come out of the land of Egypt, out of the darkness, we must make right decisions. Follow the right fork in the road. Only thou be strong and very courageous, and thou mayest observe to do according to the law, which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right nor to the left, that thou mayest prosper with whatsoever thou goest. So as we reach a fork in the road today, let us fearlessly follow our intuition. As the Bible calls it, the still small voice. On this path is the good, always prepared for you. You will find for the land which you did not labor, and cities which you did not build, and ye dwell within them, and the vineyards and olive yards which you planted not, do you eat. And here's an affirmation she gives us. I am divinely led. I follow the right fork in the road, and God makes a way where there is no way. Isn't that cool? I think that's a great message. That's true, Kevin. Anytime I go against my gut feeling, everything goes. Yes, I agree with you. now that I realize it. I used to ignore it. I used to jam it down. And now I'm like, okay, what am I feeling about this? Good morning, Art. Happy Tuesday. Yes, happy Tuesday to you as well. And congratulations for finishing the work on your car, I assume. Oh, Meredith, it's nice to see you on the live. I love your comments. Thank you so much for them. I kind of, when I publish a new video, I have a few regulars and I'm like, I wonder what Meredith's gonna think of this one. So great to see you today. Thanks for tuning in. All right, I gotta run to yoga, but I hope you all have a beautiful Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, same time. From myself to yourself, thanks for joining me on the journey. And Pumpkin, you're gonna get breakfast now before I go. Okay. All right, take care, bye. Bye, Kevin. Thanks for your typing.